I feel like I had to start my day out with some applause. If you feel thankless right now, here's some more applause for you.
Is that what you do? Is that what you do every morning? You just get up and hit the applause button?
That's what you gotta do. I know you might have a thankless job out there. I just want to give you a little bit of applause. You ready to do this?
Why don't they fucking make alarm clocks like that?
Because you wouldn't wake up to applause. You'd feel comfortable. You'd feel all right with yourself. If there was applause, I would feel all right with sleeping in. Like somebody's applauding. If whatever you were doing it right if people are applauding. So you want to keep on doing it.
Well, let's see if we can get some applause for this one. Hit it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're back again. You know who we be. It's the HYPE. And me, I'm the host with no name, with the infamous, the indiscriminate, oh so fresh, the host with no name.
My name is Oh So Fresh. I barely passed my GED test, but I'm here in living color.
And believe me, he is in color, if you know what I mean.
He's black again, but no kind of African. He's just here. They just
if you want to see for yourself, you can hit up Oh So Fresh and myself at The Hype Podcast on Instagram, Facebook.com/The Hype Podcast, or give us a call 503-776-0167, and you can see how African Oso is not.
There's no American, pictures of me up there. This man handles social media. If you handle your women like you handle the social media, I see why you're alone.
I'm alone because I choose to be alone. Damn it.
That's what they all say. What do murderers say? That's what they all say. Because I choose to be alone. I'd be killing everybody.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I chose to be in prison. God damn it.
So what's up with you? Man. What is your status right now? What is your station, sir?
What do you mean, what is my status?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Dude, you fucking yelled at me for trying to tell you that. I called you last night, and you're like, dude, I'm fucking sitting here chilling on a Sunday. You're interrupting my chill Sunday.
So let's break this down, because this man right here that I choose to have a podcast with, this man that I choose to have a podcast with, I felt like this man was in violation just last evening. So I hit this man up in the afternoon. I call you a man because it is respect, all due respect. I think you deserve a little bit of applause. Because I'm about to tell you did a bad job, so you deserve a little bit of applause right now before I start telling you how bad a job you did.
That does make me feel comfortable.
It does make you feel comfortable. Yeah, because I'm about to talk some major shit to you. So Sunday, I keep them holy. And there is no religion to go along with this. Just a religion of James. It's a goddamn code. And Sundays, I keep them holy. So I hit this motherfucker up, and I let him know, hey, we should do the show on Monday. I got my reasons. We might get to him, but I got my reasons. I'm sitting there with this guy. This motherfucker right here calls me, and he never calls me on Sunday. And I pick up the phone. He wants to go into a full half hour about what we going to do on the show tomorrow. Now, let me tell you this.
In my defense, I wanted to know what we were doing for the show.
We talking for a half hour. That's what the fuck we doing for the show. We gonna talk. We just gonna make up some shit. I mean, Puff the Magic Dragon might be in one of my stories. We just gonna talk for a half hour. So this motherfucker, we usually record on Tuesdays. This motherfucker didn't call me. He never calls me on Monday. I ain't never got a call on Monday. Let me you check the Instagram so I can put up my call log of this motherfucker calling me on a Monday. I think I got the call history. This motherfucker does not call me on Monday. The only reason this motherfucker calls me is because he shows up at the house and can't get in the house. That's the only reason he's gonna call me, or he doesn't see my car. That's
okay.
It.
My bad. Did I interrupt your fucking favorite cartoon or your Facebook scrolling? Like what did I interrupt that was so fucking important?
Now I'll tell you, sir, it had nothing to do with Facebook, because Facebook, the scrolling of Facebook takes place on Monday morning, and that brings me to a whole nother world of shit. You've been forgiven for your sins. Another bit of applause.
Can I get an amen?
Just be happy for the fucking forgiveness you got. Anyway, so this morning, I go into my merry old job because, I do social media stuff. And it's the only reason I got to be on Facebook. They're like, people, you don't get your personal Facebook? Because it's not required by law, motherfucker. I don't have to be on there. Shit, you come see about me. My phone number is very common. I ain't had the same phone number for 20 years. If you lost my number, then maybe you should stop getting cricket phones and really actually get a plan with AT&T and see if you can make your life work. I mean,
He said stop getting cricket phones, motherfucker.
Straight up. But then, you know, I always got my little wit. I'm on Facebook. You know, I guess you would consider me a bit of a troll to a certain extent. But, you know, I'm just fucking around. And, you know, Friday, Popeyes. Are you familiar with Popeyes? Is everybody in the audience familiar with Popeyes? They have Louisiana fried chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Love everything but those damn chicken nuggets. Those are grease balls that will make you gag. You find your worst enemy and feed them some of the Popeyes chicken nuggets and say, yes, act like you're making peace. But this motherfucker, I comment on Meg Thee Stallion. Man, what a thick piece of work that motherfucker. That chick, my God. Stallion hardly describes what is going on with this woman's body. I mean, shit. The Black Stallion, boom. Anyway, she has a hot sauce that's coming out with Popeye's nasty nuggets. I mean, and they're like, Meg Thee Stallion has a hot sauce with Popeyes. Everybody's doing it now because there's the Nelly meal, and then you know J Balvin had a meal.
Hang on, what is with that?
I don't understand.
What is with celebrities just being like, yeah, pay me money to fucking put my face on a fast food value menu? It's
an influencer culture. You know, like where, you know, if they eat it, somebody else will eat it. I'm not going to go get a hamburger because Nelly had it. I just got, you know why I got the Nelly meal? Because it was a Whopper with cheese. Because the regular Whopper don't come with cheese. And it was a deal. So
it was $8 more than the regular fucking Whopper.
No, it was not. No, they give you a discount on his fucking meal. The only person who legitimately had a meal was Michael Jordan back in the 90s. I don't remember what it was, but it's Michael Jordan. Like, he does physical things with his body. You know, he excels at he's the best at what he's doing. So if he eats something, I'm going to think about it. Nelly was never the best rapper.
he said if he eats something, I'm going to think about it.
I mean, Michael Jordan was by far the best basketball player, by like far. Nelly was a mediocre rapper. So if eating that shit makes me eating the Michael Jordan meal would make me dunk basketballs. But eating a Nelly meal makes me a mediocre rapper. Fuck no.
Do you remember what the Michael Jordan meal was, though?
I think it was like a quarter pounder or something. I forgot. I don't know.
It was a quarter pounder with bacon and barbecue sauce with a side of fries and a drink.
He is from North Carolina.
Yeah.
With bacon and barbecue sauce? Michael Jordan.
You know who's trying to bite his style right now?
Who?
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott's meal is just like Michael Jordan's, isn't it?
Yeah. If he could be like Mike, Travis Scott's not even a fucking good rapper, dude. Why is he trying to emulate Michael Jordan?
I don't know. I got a problem with the Travis Scott thing because Travis Scott talks a lot about doing drugs. Like, really, you know, I'm taking my kid to McDonald's, you know, because your 12, 13-year-old that's going to be fucking with this shit. Give me the Travis Scott meal. And this motherfucker on the record talking about drugs, but parents are so stupid they sing along. So
does his meal come with like a small side of lean?
I think it probably does come with some lean. Now, if you're not familiar with lean out there, what you do is you take some codeine and then you dilute it with a little bit of Sprite.
Yeah.
So you just straight sip on codeine. If you see anybody in a rap video with a white cup, they're sipping on codeine. That's not fine wine. That is not some cognac that costs $1,000. No, this is cough syrup.
Why is it a styrofoam cup always?
I don't know. I'm trying to wonder if they haven't taken so much of that codeine. I don't know. Lil Wayne didn't get no COVID. Shit, that might be the cure. Sipping codeine all day. So,
dude, Lil Wayne didn't get COVID because he's not tall enough, dude. He didn't meet the fucking age requirement. All right.
Hey, because that motherfucker looks like a goddamn alien. This shit, you gotta be from the fucking planet.
You know what they say. You know what they say, dude. COVID is age discriminant, so it probably saw how tiny he was and how alien he looked, and went, nope, not old enough.
So I got to take this back to my Meg Thee Stallion. As I was going, the woman. Are you
still on this Megan Thee Stallion shit?
I'm on it till I finish. You can take that to the bank, ladies. That was stupid. That was so fucking stupid. I gotta make the t-shirt. I'm on it till I'm finished. Take that to the bank, bitch. Anyway, so with this Megan Thee Stallion thing, I'm sitting there and I make the comment that I like her and I like Popeyes, but I don't like them together. And some dude pops up and he comments back, "You're gay." He's like, "Hey, buddy, you're gay," or something like that.
Did that hurt your feelings? I mean, that's a harsh toke, dude.
No, I had to clip him at the fucking knees. I said, "Sure am." What you gonna say now? What shit you gonna talk now? You can't say nothing to me now. And I live a life to fuck more bitches than new kids on the block in their whole damn career. But at this moment, if you want to call me gay, shit, we on Facebook talking about Popeyes, and you gonna call me gay? Like, wow, that's a whole bunch. Well, shit. That
escalated very quickly. I gotta say that.
Like, I made this comment like Friday morning, and then I come in this morning. I mean, and then it's just like, yeah. And then he made the comment, and I'm like, yeah, I got you at the neck, bro. What you gonna say? If I say I'm gay, what you gonna say? What, you gonna talk shit about me? They will LGBTQ your ass so fucking quick. Say something. Boom. Conversation over. Who drops bombs? But then the most ironic part of the whole story is all of a sudden I start getting ads for gay dating sites.
What the fuck?
I kid you the fuck not.
I don't know. You've been talking about glory holes and stuff on the podcast.
I have not. And glory holes have nothing to do with being gay. You ain't never been nowhere. There is a serious heterosexual aspect to glory holes. So please move on, sir.
How would you know? It's all about anonymity, isn't it?
Hey, you know what? It ain't nothing just to know how some shit works. I know how some shit works. You know what? This podcast could be very incriminating in a court of law. Fuck that. So you know what? I just know how it works. I read a book.
Dude, speaking of court of law, have you heard about California's stance on shoplifting nowadays?
They just let you do it.
They just let you fucking do it. I started looking into this after you sent me that video, that what is it, Walgreens or whatever. California literally is so sick and tired of arresting shoplifters. They raised the minimum from $600 to $900, right? So they don't have to arrest people unless it's over $900 because it's not a felony. And if they arrest them for a misdemeanor, all they do is get like a citation and they let them go anyway. And so the cops are literally like, "Hey, steal whatever you want as long as it doesn't add up to $900."
I'm trying to figure out the psychology behind that because they pay criminologists to study the psyche of the human brain, and these motherfuckers are doing it for the likes. I mean, really, you see a guy on Facebook fucking around, and you see you show a video of somebody stealing some shit.
Dude, can we ask these fucking expert criminologists? I'm using air quotes here because these guys are fucking morons. Can we ask them why criminals don't ever steal shit they need?
I never understand that. You don't see a guy getting arrested for stealing a case of Top Ramen. Yeah, it just doesn't happen.
Bottled water, like none of the shit you would ever fucking need in like a zombie apocalypse situation. They're out there stealing fucking MacBooks and Air Jordans and shit.
I will tell you something that was pretty close to a zombie apocalypse was living through the crack epidemic. Yeah, and motherfuckers would steal meat. Oh, you could get steaks. Let me explain to you the concept of a booster. You know what a booster is?
No, what's a booster?
So during the crack epidemic, which it was, you opioid motherfuckers that think it's real bad now. No, it was bad. So there were people, usually they were addicted to drugs. Crack,
usually.
preferably crack, because crack was everywhere. Crack was good. Crack keeps them going. Well, they would go in and they would steal anything. There were motherfuckers that would take orders from you. If you said you want a washing machine from Home Depot, that motherfucker would go up there in Home Depot and probably sell it to you for 25%.
A fucking washing machine?
They would go get that shit, whatever the fuck it was. You want steaks tonight? We'll get you some fucking steaks. There you go.
That I could get on board with. I could definitely get on board with that.
I couldn't understand how, like, I'd be sitting there because I ain't gonna lie, we used to buy that shit. Fuck yeah. My grandmother would buy anything. She gave a
dude. Why didn't they ever steal shit they needed, like cars that they needed, like fucking steal a truck or something useful?
It wouldn't make any sense to steal a truck because that's not how crackheads think. You're doing crack. Obviously, you're not making the best life choices. But they sure would. They sure would try and jam a washing machine up into the back of a Ford Escort.
Or strap that bitch to the roof.
Whatever it took. You getting it for 75% off. What you mean? Now, I never understood why it didn't have trucks, but I never really had a truck. I mean,
why not? Why is Oh So Fresh never had a truck?
Because I think I'm anatomically correct, so I don't have to have a truck.
Anatomically correct.
I think people with trucks are compensating for something.
So you put it down your left pant leg instead of your right? Is that how you're anatomically correct? I'm just saying a motherfucker's I'm saying a motherfucker's par, and these motherfuckers with these big trucks is very subpar. That's what I'm saying. We each trying. I'm already getting head up on the gay dating site. I don't need to talk about my genitalia. I'm just saying that I'm par, and if you got a big truck, like shit, even your punk ass. This motherfucker got a 2500 heavy duty. I ain't never seen nothing in the bed of that truck. Where you lacking? Where the guy? Wait a minute. Where the guy punish you for your father's sins? Wait, what does it mean that I sold my truck? Does my junk automatically get bigger now that I've sold it?
I don't even know how the whole deal works because I wouldn't even get in the truck in the first place.
What does it mean when people have, like, all of your cars except for the newest one have been lowered? Does that mean that your fucking balls drag across the concrete? What does that mean?
Well, if a big truck means that you are lacking, I've only driven small cars, so there's they said nobody will fuck with you in that Scion.
And comment. And what was that comment earlier? And you can take that to the bank, ladies.
You can take that to the
bank. Dude, I don't know what's worse. So I had the truck a long time ago, and then I upgraded to a giant Sprinter van.
The truck is better because it just might seem like you're overcompensating because it was a big truck. And no,
it was not lifted, however. It was not lifted.
I mean, motherfuckers, you see motherfuckers out here, big trucks. There's a big truck that lives down the street. I swear to God, that motherfucker must have an any as big as that fucking truck is because there is no useful purpose for that fucking truck. Because
what about monster trucks?
Monster trucks aren't really trucks.
What the fuck do you mean? They're like the biggest trucks.
You ever been to a monster truck rally?
Yeah.
It's just a frame with some fiberglass on it. That's not a truck. I'm talking about
more big ass tires.
I'm talking about a motherfucker went to a Ford dealership and said, "Oh no, raise it up." Like if you got like a heavy duty ass truck and it's sitting 4 feet off the fucking ground, how you get shit in the bed? How do you do you get a forklift with the motherfucker?
He said, "Do you get a forklift with that bitch?"
But then
what about people who drive semi trucks then?
That means you have a job. I ain't never seen nobody drive a semi truck for fun.
Okay, then what? Riddle me this. What about like European and Asian countries where they have like the miniature trucks? You ever seen those?
Yeah, I had a mini truck and I'm just fine. I say I meet the standard.
Wait, you had a mini truck? What kind of mini truck?
It never drove. I had a Datsun.
Did you really?
I had a Datsun. It was the first car I bought, and I never got it going. I could never work on that carburetor or whatever the fuck was wrong with it.
See, this is why Oh So Fresh has never owned a truck, because you don't know how to work on them. You can work on the little Lego lunchbox Scion of yours, no problem.
Being able to work on a truck and have a truck that shows that I have a small penis is a totally different thing. I ain't see you working on your truck all the time. I know you did some procedures, but you took that motherfucker to the shop.
Well, yeah, because I had auto part friends that fucking owed me favors.
I could fix stuff. Maybe it was just beyond my skill set to fix what was wrong with my little Datsun.
What have you fixed on a car? What's the most complicated thing you've fixed?
Let's see. I swapped out an alternator.
Ooh, 2 bolts. Ooh.
That's about it. I put in an exhaust system.
Okay, that's 4 bolts.
Is it by bolt count? I mean, how many bolts is your last thing? Is it by bolt count? Next time I go to get my car repaired, how many bolts are you fixing? Because that's the only thing I'm going to pay. I pay by the bolt now. The host of No Name told me if I'm paying by more than just the bolt, then I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Dude, there's only 2 bolts. Hey, it was still a problem. The car was fixed.
You know how much they charge to do an exhaust system nowadays? Like for those 4 bolts, they would be like $700, dude. It's highway robbery.
See, that's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with the world today. Because I don't find it that difficult to fix my car.
Right.
I just don't have. You know what I pay you for when you fix my fucking car? I'm paying you for having the right tools, and I'm paying you to have a place to do it. Because I don't have the right tools or a place to do it, or I fucking would. I'd take pride in it.
Dude, it is the most inconvenient thing to go get your car work done. Why? Because you need a car to take your car in to get it worked on so you can leave. They're not open on weekends, so you have to take time off work. You have to lose money to spend money, and then you have to go without a fucking car.
Hey, man, my brother, why aren't car repair places open on weekends?
I don't know.
Because the motherfucker, you think about how many times your car fucks up on a Friday. You could have it in and out on a Saturday. I mean, in and out by Sunday, or just pick it up Monday morning on the way to work.
There you go. But no, they're like, oh, we're done Friday at 5:00. Go fuck yourself.
Little key drop off. Let somebody steal my car.
Yeah. Because people don't steal shit they need. We've already established this. Tell me this.
What?
We've talked about this before. Before we get the fuck out of here, has Oh So Fresh ever stolen something that he needs?
I've never stolen anything I need. I don't think so. I mean, no, I don't think so. I don't think if I stole something, I just stole it because I wanted to fucking steal it. I don't know. I can't think of stealing stuff I need. I can't say, well, yeah, I was starving and I went into the store and I stole some chicken or some shit like that. Fuck no. Most people have never stolen anything they fucking needed. Everybody stole shit, but nobody stole some shit they needed. When you was up in the mall back in the day and you stole some shit, you just stole that baseball cap because you wanted it.
The Hype Podcast is not admissible in court. Oh, so you already know. So it's about that time to go. We're getting the fuck out of here. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm the host with no name.
I'm DJ Oh So Fresh, better known as I steal shit that I don't need.
Don't forget to hit us up 503-776-0167 or facebook.com/the Hype Podcast.
And if you want to be,
we're kicking it with you every single week right here. Me and Oh So Fresh with you in tune. Time to go. Oh so.
And we're doing this next time. You know what? We're not gonna be hypocrites. We're gonna do this for real. We're going to go steal a car and we'll broadcast out of the back of a fucking stolen car. Because we needed the car. We needed a place to broadcast because if we are going to steal, we are going to steal shit that we need. And we're going to steal.
While high on crack.
We'll steal steaks too.
Yeah, while we're high on crack.
Now, see, I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there's things that you should not do. High on crack. No. There's no getting high on crack. If you're listening to the show and you happen to be high on crack and you enjoy it, tell your friends. But do not listen to my show high on crack. I don't think that's good. But if you are, like I said, tell your friends. Please tell your friends. We're trying to grow the show. But we are not trying to grow the crack epidemic. We don't want it back. Because, man, them opioids got them white boys fucked up. Shit, leave that shit over there. They were like, the opioid epidemic is horrible. Yeah, because you got Becky the fucking housewife fucking doing heroin now. That's bad. But when it was just some black bitch in the hood, that was no problem. Fuck it. Now, I mean, she's over there sucking dick to get a rock. That's bad. But when Mercy from the good side of town is over there giving blowjobs to black guys for a little bit of heroin, that's a real problem. You know, drugs are bad if you use them bad. Drugs are just like anything else. They're recreational. If you don't know how to enjoy recreational things, like you can't go skydiving during the week. It just doesn't work. If you're supposed to be at work, you're supposed to be at work. Drugs are the same way. If you're supposed to be at work, be at work. I just wanted to give you a little bit more. This is a podcast after the podcast. So just to sum up, I'd rather that you miss work to skydive than do heroin or crack, just to let you know. And that's going to grow on.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
I'd rather you skydive than do heroin or crack.
Hey, somebody has to look out for you, right?
Yeah, no shit. Life advice with Oh So Fresh.
We kind of had some we had some bandwidth
Yeah.
issues during.